in JavaScript, a lot of things. But don't worry, JavaScript is easy, so I will take you through it step by step too. But you do a lot of work, trust me. It is easy, trust me, it's easy. So now, moving on. The first thing that you need to note here is that I want everybody to look at this. First thing that you need to notice that you notice in this place is that the background has this is the background, right? How then do you now get this background color? Now, the way you get this background color is that first of all, clicking on that particular page, sorry, that particular section, right? Now, I'll click outside again so you see what I'm saying. If I click on this section now, I should see some colors on the left here, but I can't actually see any colors here. Why? The reason I cannot see any colors here is because maybe the person that created it did not give us access to the colors, or maybe there is a particular issue. But in that case, I can still do something. I can click the full page. So once I click the full page, it's not going to show me all the colors. Now, what is the full page? The full page is this desktop 2 that is here. That's the name of the full page. So if I click on it, it's not going to bring access to all the colors. It's not giving me access. So I'm not okay. Good. Now can you see black, white, and green here? Then there's a +9 button that is there. Can you see it? You cannot see +9 on your own.
Are you sure that?
You know what? I'm going to give us this thing again. Come in. Just a moment. Whenever you click on this desktop too, click on it. Right? Check this left. Everything is selected, Abby. On this left, everything has to be selected because check desktop 2 is your whole page. Is everything selected? Can I see? Let me see it. Everything is selected now. See it. Everything is selected here. That's what I'm saying. Everything has to be selected because desktop 2 is your full page. Now, if you click on desktop 2, well, if you check here, I understand it now. Checking here, you don't have access to the colors. It's fine. I'll send the colors to you. So everything is selected. So you see the blue. Now you don't have access to the colors because you are not in charge of the colors. So I'll send it to this thing now. Now, if you check here, right, which of these colors? Now I'm just gonna like open it, but which of these colors here in this place actually matches the background color here? This one? Exactly. So that's it. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it on the chat so you can just go ahead and use it. So now that's the color code, right? Now, that is the exact color that matches this. So how are we going to give it that background? So now, to give it the background, all you have to do is come to your CSS. Let's put my screen now so you can see the CSS. So come to your CSS, and then it is going to be in my what? In my nav, right? My nav is going to be what? It's going to have that logo. I'm saying nav. But first of all, I need to connect my CSS and my HTML, right? So I'll link it here in my CSS, style.css. Now, in this nav, I'm going to have the background color. I'm going to have the background color. I'm going to say ash 398E8A. That's the color that I sent to you. So now that's the color, right? If I come here now, you should see this background color. Now there's a problem. What's the problem? No. Look at it again. There's a problem. Apart from the normal display, there's another problem. Exactly, the spaces around. So I know I told you that there's always like a natural space around. So how do we remove it? Padding 0 to which element? To the nav, are you sure? Or to the body? Exactly. To the body. So to the body, you're going to give it a margin of 0 and padding of 0. All right, good. So now, if you check it out now, we should have now a more balanced it's more balanced. Now, the next thing that we need to do is that we need to position this the way we want it to be. Now, look at it. You mentioned something, the display, right? If you look at this place, it is on a straight line, side by side. But right here, it is on top of each other. We cannot have the same design this way. We need to change, the order, the flex direction, right? I'm giving you the expo. So how do we do it? We need to change the display to what? To the display of flex. Give it the flex direction of what? Row. But I said something. The default direction of every flex property is what? No. The flex, sorry, I've forgotten the question again. The default, thank you. The default direction of every flexed property is what? How many flex direction properties do we have? Row and what? Colon, right? Now, what is now the default property of every flexed property? Okay, so it's row. So we probably just touched it in the last class. Maybe we did not go deep into it, but it is row. Anytime you give a property or a particular section display of flex, what's going to happen? If the properties were on top of each other, they will automatically go on a straight line. Well, that's the default property. So whenever you have something like this and you give it a display of flex, just automatically know that the flex direction is also row. So you don't have to go ahead and start giving the flex direction of row again. So what am I saying? So if I come to this now by here and I say display of what? Flex. Now note what's going to happen. Automatically, it's going to be what? Row. Can you see it now? They're now side by side. What's wrong? Side by side. There's a problem. What's the problem here? Can you see it? They are not well arranged, right? How are we going to make them arranged? No. They need to be arranged like, on the same line, on the same wavelength. Probably, let's just say it's the center. How are we going to align? How are we going to arrange them to the center? I've said it already, but please don't worry, you don't hear me. That's different. That's different. There's only one I talked about in our last class. Who wants to help us out? Thank you very much. Align items, Mr. Isosa and Ms. Favor. Align items, right? So we're going to use align items to align them to the center. Align items of center, right? So if you check it out now, you should have them aligned to the center. Can you see that they're not aligned to the center? Now there's one more thing. There are spaces in between them. The amount of space here is equal to the amount of space here. And the amount of space here is equal to the amount of space here. How do we get it? No. Yes, but there's the property has a name. Yes, that's the value. Property has a name. What's the name of the property? I want us to juggle our brain. So what's the name of the property? I want to try. Justify content. Justify content. That's the name of the property. Exactly. Justify content. That is the name of the property. So if you come here and say justify content, right? Now, you said we have 3 justify content: space between, space around, and space evenly, right? Now, but I need you to notice something. The space here is equal to the 1 year, but it's not equal to the 1 year and year. So it can't be space between. It has to be what? Exactly. No. You can only use one. Good. So again, the amount of spaces here is equal to the amount of spaces here, but they do not equal the 1 year. That's what space around. Why is it space around? Space evenly will give you equal amount of everywhere. Space between will not give you any space here at all. Only space around will do that. So if I give it space around and we check here, you see what we have now. So now we have equal amount of space here and here, and then here and here. Now, the reason why you're still seeing maybe a little bit of this because, first of all, we've not worked on other elements. And second of all, this resolution here or this screen size here is not the same as this one. So our own definitely always be bigger. So is it clear to us now? So now there's one more thing. I feel like our logo is too big. I feel like our logo is too big. Who has the same thought? I feel like the logo is too big. So we can go ahead and click on this logo here to check the. Okay, good. You can go ahead and click on the logo here to check the size. Now the width of this logo is what? 118 pixels. Now after clicking on this logo, this W means width, this H means height. The width of the logo is what? 118 pixels, right? I can go ahead and reduce it to like 70 pixels or 80 pixels. So how do I reduce it? Come to my this thing. The logo is what? Dot logo, right? So I can just come here and say nav dot what? Dot logo, right? What do I want to reduce? I want to reduce the image and give it a width of what? 80 pixels. So now if I save it up and then I check it out now, we're gonna have what? A reduced logo. Can we see it now? So it's reduced. Is it clear to us? The answer is clear to us because now looking at it, I'm doing magic. I don't want to do magic. Is it clear to us? Those online, is it clear? If it is clear, please give me a thumbs up. And if it is not, you can also still unmute and or just tell me what you feel is not clear. Okay, it's clear to only one person. Mr. Pius, is it clear to you? Mr. Sosa, Mr. Vincent. I've not heard Mr. Vincent's voice in a while. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Pius. All right, so let's talk about one more thing and then we're going to end the class. The next thing is going to be this link, right? Now, looking at this place, you also notice that the links are what? What do you notice about the links? First of all, okay. First of all, it is what? A white color. Secondly, they are all aligned to the center. And thirdly, they have a little bit of gap, spacing in between them, right? So you need to work on this on the link. Now, how do you do that? All I have to do is come to my nav. I can say nav, right? Now, what is nav dot links, right? I can say dot links, right? I can give it a display of flex, and align items of center. Then we cannot have a gap of 2 pixels. Oh, one rem is enough. So now if you check it out now, you should have, I think 1 rem is too small compared to this. So let's give 1.5 rem and let's see what we have. 1.5 rem, 0.5 rem. Now if you check it out now, good. So now we have it, right? Well aligned, well spaced. But now there's one problem. What's the problem? Look at our own. Our own is what? A blue color. Is it blue or purple? Blue. And then an underline. But their own does not have an underline and it's a white color. So how do you do that? You can go ahead and what? Change the color to what? To white. And then remove the underline. Now, there's a problem. Let me just show you something. If I say color of white, I want you to check something out. Is it going to change? No. If I say text decoration of none to remove the underline, text transformation decoration of none. Is it going to change? Is it going to work? Is it really going to work? Oh, shouldn't have done that. No. Why? Because it is telling you that the element itself is what has that issue. of what the text decoration and the color of blue. And what's the element name? Anchor tag, which is A. Which means what you need to do is to go and target that element directly. Which is what nav dot links and then what your anchor tag. You understand? So you're not going to have your what color of white and text decoration of what no. So right now, this is not going to what? It's not going to be. It's not going to give you what you've been looking for or your exact styling. So as you can see now, you have what? You have white and then what? No underline. Now this is everything that we'll be talking about for today. I hope you all understand this. Is it clear to everybody? Okay. It is actually. Why is it not working? And it's not working. Okay, this is the problem now.
Is the CSS is under asset?
Yes, it's under asset. CSS should not be under asset. It should be outside of asset. So now, or just drag and come, just drag and drop it outside. So inside of that, outside. Yeah, it's good. Right. So any other question? I hope everybody understands this. So I'm going to stop the recording here. This is going to be the end of today's class. In our next class, we're going to talk about working on. Is it working? Okay. We're going to talk about this download CV button. Then it's working. All right, good. Then we're going to talk about the header. Now, your own project is going to be working on this about me. Now, try as much as possible to work on this about me. Sorry, this header before tomorrow's class. Just try and do something. That's why I say you should just try and do it. So just try and work on all of these things. Now, this is going to be, we might not even finish it up tomorrow because I want to take my time on this header very well. Try and work on it. Now, your own week 4 project is going to be to complete this about. You're going to do this about yourself. That's going to be your week 4 assignment. Do this about yourself, right? Make sure that you do this. So that will be the end of today's class. And there's one more thing. Every single there's I think I said this in week 1. Every single thing that you learn, always try to utilize LinkedIn. So post it on LinkedIn. So week 1 you learned about HTML. Week 2 you learned about is it CSS? Beginning of CSS, still HTML. Week 3 you talked about CSS and position display. Week 4 is building a project. Like just talk about it to gain more just like have more connections in the tech world. So that's really going to help you. So thank you very much for joining today's class. If there's no question, we'll see you again tomorrow by 8 a.m. So tomorrow's class is going to be online. Still the same link, just come to your Teams app and try and join. I'm going to create a group today, a WhatsApp group. Yeah. Yes. Okay. No, we're still there. So I'm going to create a WhatsApp group today, and I'm going to send the link to the group on Teams today. Please just check it out. If you have your phone or your laptop with you, try and check out the Teams app today. I will send the link to the WhatsApp group. So just join from the Teams app. So if you do not have access to this Teams app, please just message me directly on WhatsApp so that I can send you the link. All right. Thank you very much for joining. Do you have a question? Okay. We'll see you again tomorrow by 8 a.m. I think Mr. Pius has a question. He was typing before.